Hello, welcome back to the channel. So have you ever thought about heavy haulage and abnormal load haulage? Have you ever thought about what happens before it hits the road? Because I bet a lot of you haven't. I'm off today to do something called an internal move, and what that means is you go into the site where they're building something and move it from one shop to another, or turn it round, or spin it upside down, or something like that. You see, what you've got to remember with some of these kind of places is these places have been building things for years and years and years, and although they've grown and the products that they make are bigger, their premises haven't got any bigger. I'll show you what I mean when we get there, but we've got a 20-metre long bridge by 4 metres wide by 4 metres tall, and I don't know what's happening with it, but it's moving around on site somewhere. And yes, we have got the Newty Boom manoeuvre trailer on, ready for the job. This is the best trailer for the job. Let's go do it. You'll notice I ain't got my seatbelt on. That's because I'm literally pulling out the yard and stopping immediately to grab a sandwich. Don't run on fresh air, you know. So I've got my sandwich now and I'm just making a cup of tea. At the time of filming this video, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That is massive to me. Like, thank you so much to everybody that's liked, commented, subscribed, you know, all that. Thank you so much, because it makes it worth me doing these videos. Anyway, we're going to finish the bacon and tomato dip sandwich, and then we're going to head over to Huddersfield and I'll show you what all this is about. So you see, this is the sort of, like, if I can call this kind of work glamorous, right? Which it definitely is not. If you think about the glamorous side of the job, which is taking the big loads, everybody wants to be a hero, don't they? Driving about with the big loads on, and what people don't realise or even think about, if you're thinking about getting into this kind of work, you've got to think that more than likely at some point you will have to come and do a job like this. I don't think there's anybody that likes doing stuff like this, because it's a load of effort for no gain, you know what I mean? As far as these internal moves go, this is a real easy one. There's usually a lot of turning around. I'll show you the yard in a bit. Really tight, but there's usually a lot of turning around and stuff like that. But this one, I'll explain in a minute, but we're just going in and out of the shops. So I'm happier now. Much better.
A little bit too far.
True.
I'll fucking YouTube, yeah? What? What? Well, no. What we all doing it? Behind it.
One down, you can see it's making its way down the shop. Just one more to do and I can get out of it. I don't really know how long I can make this video. It might be long, it might be short. I suspect it's going to be short, because obviously trying to do this while filming is fairly difficult. But let's have a look at the yard and you can see what I'm dealing with. So that's where you come off the main road there. It turns in here through these gates, and that's it. So although it looks fairly big on camera, it's very deceiving. You've got angles that way, so then you've got a shop here and a shop here. So like what I said before, you can end up spinning them round. What you do is you can take something long out of here and have to spin it in this area and then blindside reverse it at 20, 30, 40 metres long inside this shed. And it can get pretty difficult to do. Just for context, you can see just how much of the yard the trailer's actually taking up there, and that's just the back end of the trailer. And when you throw a crane into the mix and bits and pieces, it soon gets full. So they're just in here now, slinging up the second piece, ready to get lifted on to go across the road. And if we pop across into the other shed where I've just unloaded that other one, and to think they build all this stuff in here, this massive stuff in such a small place, it actually blows my mind. So that there is the one piece I've dropped off. When I come back in again, the truck will be in the middle, and I suspect they'll drop the other one at this side, but I could be wrong. So eventually this half and the other half will get transported down to London, and then they'll get fitted over the River Thames, which will be quite interesting. I don't know if I'll be delivering them yet. It depends whether my new wagon comes, because at the moment I cannot take this into London, which is fine by me. But anyway, there's a new wagon coming, and that can. If the new wagon comes in time, we'll get a chance at delivering one of them. If not, I won't. Let's go for a walk on it, just so you can see how sort of big it is. How they get it out of the shed's really clever. So they use their internal cranes to lift it and send it just out the door, and once this ends out the door, they'll then attach the crane to it, pick it up, eye back underneath it, and that's it. So while we're waiting for them to lift that up, I'm going to do a little modification to my hat that I've been meaning to do for some time. Got my sticker. It's a bit beaten up, this hat, to be honest. I could do with a new one. We'll just tart it up. Why not? There we go. That is much better, if you ask me. What do you think to that? I know that video is not going to be for everyone, but I just thought, why not show you what goes on behind the scenes sometimes. Like, it's not always about the glory, about moving the big loads and all this, that and the other. It does involve a level of messing around. I mean, this heavy haulage job, like abnormal loads and stuff like that, it does have its ups and its downs. There's going to be parts of it that you love, there's going to be parts of it that you hate. I can't see everybody liking every single part of it. I don't mind that so much, what we've just done there. It's that kind of work is absolutely brilliant if you've got nothing else to do the rest of the day, because it doesn't matter how long you are there for. You know, it just takes what it takes, doesn't it? But if you've got another job to be at later on in the day, or to travel to for the next day or anything like that, it can be a bit frustrating because it never just happens. You think, oh, just bob in there, shift that around, half an hour, boom, 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 I'll be gone. Don't work like that. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope you join me next time when we're doing something else. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give me a comment and a like. I'll see you next time. Cheers.